Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to give you your February 2016 mid-month readings. I continue to use the Gilded Tarot deck, drawing 8 cards for the month, 2 cards for each week with an additional card as your overall theme and general feeling of the month. I always say these are general readings, so if they don't apply or resonate the same with everyone who watches, I suggest you check your rising and your moon sign as well. A special thank you to those of you who continue to reach out for personal readings. It is both an honor and a pleasure to do those for you, so thank you very much. And a continued thank you to those of you who watch and listen and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Your feedback and comments have been so positive and so uplifting. Thank you very much for that. And for those of you who are interested in personal readings, you can click on the About button on my channel's homepage, and that will give you a little more detail on myself, the services I offer, and my contact information. And you can email me at maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I am also running a variety of specials on love readings this month in honor of Valentine's Day. So let's get right into this reading. This is for Leo for February 2016, mid-month. February 2016, mid-month. Let us see what the rest of the month holds for our feisty felines, our Leos. Leo, February 2016, mid-month. Okay. So we begin the first week with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, the Moon in reverse, the Fool in the second week, followed by the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, followed by the Queen of Pentacles, and at the last week, the High Priestess, followed by the Ace of Cups. My goodness. Let's take a look at this. 5 major arcana cards for the rest of the month, Leo. I like to call major arcana cards the fingers of the divine, so it looks like they have quite a heavy hand in what's going on for the next 2 weeks. All right, let's begin. We start the middle of the month or thereabouts with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. And Leo, the Wheel of Fortune in the upright means just that. It's the Wheel of Fortune. Good luck, good fortune, unexpected blessings headed your way. I'm fond of saying that the wheel is always turning. At certain points in our life, it appears to be on the upswing for us, and at other times, it feels like it's on the downswing. Everybody kind of takes a turn. It's always turning. The wheel is always turning. It looks like somewhere around the middle of the month, Leo, you run into some good fortune or good luck. I don't know if any of you out there are winning the lottery or coming into some sums of money, although this doesn't necessarily have to mean money, but if you do win the lottery, message me. I would love to know. The Wheel of Fortune just represents unexpected blessings, good fortune, good luck, something coming your way out of the blue that you were not expecting. For those of you who are working on any projects, be it actual job, career, entrepreneurial projects, hoping for something good to come your way, or even in love, it looks like everything is going to be coming up roses for you for the rest of the month, or at least the next 2 remaining weeks. The Wheel of Fortune is a wonderful card to get in the upright position, and it is followed by the Moon in reverse. Now, another major arcana card. The Moon in the upright position can speak to things being hidden, it can speak to things being secret, or to not having enough information that you need or that you want in order to make a decision about something or proceed with something. The Moon can also speak towards going deeply within and seeking out that divine sense of intuition that all of us have within us. Things look very different by the light of the moon than they do by the light of the day. By the light of the moon, there's a lot of hidden, shadowy corners and nooks and crannies and recesses and things. This can also point to things not always being what they seem to be at first look or on the surface. Now, in reverse, Leo, I actually feel like this means, I actually feel like this has something to do with no longer having the information you need, or something coming to light, something being illumined, or just the feeling of not having enough information. And I actually feel like coupled with the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, it appears that this unexpected blessing or turn of good event, whatever it is, whether it's related to job or career, and there are a couple of Pentacle cards in here, so this could very well for some of you mean that a job you've been working on or a project you've been working on or even a job that you've been hoping for comes your way and it turns out to be really good for you in ways that you weren't anticipating or that it's unexpected in and of itself. And it represents an end with this coupling of cards. It represents an end to perhaps not having all the information or intuition that you need. For those of you who are seeking a more spiritual path, this can also represent an illumination and end to feeling like the connection between you and your divine has all of a sudden become a lot stronger and a lot more clear. I'm not quite sure why I got that, but somebody out there needs to hear it. So for the rest of you, this is just going to mean the end of a certain period of dimness and darkness and confusion in your life. For those of you for whom this resonates, it may signal the end of a period where you feel kind of lost and adrift and anchorless, so to speak, particularly if it's in regards to a job or finances or a career path. So what a wonderful way to be experiencing the middle of February 2016. And it continues, Leo, because right after that we have the Fool paired with the Nine of Cups. Now, the Fool card is actually my personal favorite card in the deck, not just the major arcana, but the entire deck itself. I love the Fool. The Fool represents the beginning of the beginning. It is the zero card, the very first card in the deck. And the Fool represents being on the journey, enjoying the steps of the journey rather than being so focused on the destination itself. It also represents being at the very beginning of something wonderful and something new. It is the breath that you take before the first step even. And the Fool, as I said, is not so concerned and so goal-oriented with reaching his destination. He knows that the destination is out there and he has perfect faith, the faith of a child, actually, that childlike faith and confidence that he'll reach it when he's supposed to reach it. His focus is on enjoying every step of the journey. For the Fool, the sheer joy of everything, the carpe diemness of it all, if you will, is about really reveling in each step of the journey and taking joy in all the small and large things along the way. There is a cautionary side to the Fool too, particularly if this is in regards to job work or finances or some kind of project that falls under that umbrella, to make sure that a certain amount of planning and looking ahead does need to occur. Of course, we want to make sure there is water in the pool before we jump in. But the Fool really represents whatever this stroke of good luck you get, this Wheel of Fortune in the upright, this wonderful unexpected blessings coming your way or something working out in a much better way than you could have anticipated. Looks like it signals both the end of feeling lost and confused and things being very foggy, and it represents a complete new beginning. And the advice of this card would be to, after you do whatever planning that needs to be done, to really not and set your goals, but really not be so goal oriented and goal driven in getting there, but also not to forget to stop and smell the roses along the way and enjoy the steps of this progress, because it looks like this beautiful new beginning that has such great potential and fills you with such enthusiasm and youthfulness is going to be your yes card, the wish card, the answer that you've been waiting for, the answer that you've been looking for. The Nine of Cups is the wish card. If you have been wanting for something and hoping something to happen, with this new beginning, this unexpected opportunity for some of you that you're going to be getting, it represents your dream coming true, which is what the Nine of Cups represents. The Cups is a suit of emotions. Cups, the element is that of water, and Cups is a suit that represents our emotions, our emotional landscape, both inner and outer. It can represent love and relationships, how we relate to the people around us, how we relate to ourselves and our place in the world. And this card is about abundance. It is about not only having everything that you want, but having more than enough. You can see the man on this picture is holding one of his goblets aloft in the air, and there are 8 others in front of him, all upright and waiting to be shared, because that's how much he has. He has more than enough, and he is celebrating that and sharing that with other people. This is a card that speaks of happiness and success, but in almost a very earthly, sensual way. So whatever this stroke of good luck is, Leo, whatever this brand new beautiful beginning is, it looks like it's going to garner you, make you very, very happy, and make you feel as if you are overflowing with abundance and as if you have more than enough. And for a large portion of you, maybe even more than half of you, it looks like this is going to be linked somehow with some kind of work or entrepreneurial project. We have the Eight of Pentacles followed by the Queen of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles is a very earthly element. The element of Pentacles is that of earth, and Pentacles is a suit that points towards things in our earthly, tangible environment. Typically, things we can see, touch, feel, like money, finances, job, assets, resources, property, things like that. And the Eight of Pentacles, I like to call the worker bee card because that's exactly what it represents. You can see, as depicted on this card, this man has seven pentacles dancing in the air above his head, each one representing a certain amount of hard work and dedication that he's put into something, building something, putting these pentacles away one by one, because he's building up a foundation for something. And he's hard and diligently at work at the eighth one. You can see that the sun is setting in the background. The candles are burning. Perhaps some of you have been burning the candles at both ends, hoping for success on something which looks like has come to beautiful fruition. This is a man that's very compelled, very focused, very driven. He has a goal and he is working on it step by step. Perhaps everybody else has been out enjoying life or taking time off, but this man has been very focused and very diligent and has really practiced perseverance, which is what this card represents. It represents building up successfully a foundation for yourself in something, be that for some of you, it's just going to represent your job, a project you're working on. For those of you who own your own business, it's going to be about the successful building of a foundation of something due to your hard work and sheer perseverance and commitment level. It's a good card to have. Now, the Eight of Pentacles is paired with the Queen of Pentacles. So it looks like that hard work, Leo, has led to the Queen of Pentacles. Queens are the feminine counterpoints of kings, and queens, like kings, have reached the mastery of their suit. And this queen has reached the mastery of her suit, which would be that of Pentacles. This is a person who, by virtue of all this hard work and commitment and long hours and just sheer determination and effort and an unwillingness to give up on something, has made it to the point where she has reached a place where she is quite comfortable. She is enjoying the luxury of the things around her. You can see that her even what she's wearing looks to be very beautiful and very lush, and she's standing in a background that appears to be very opulent, and there's a gigantic peacock behind her, and I've always seen peacocks as kind of the harbinger of a decadent sort of wealth, and she's holding one big beautiful pentacle in her hands. This is somebody who has pentacle by pentacle, because of her hard work and dedication and perseverance, has reached a point where she is quite comfortable, and she knows she has that self-confidence, like the Nine of Pentacles, but to a greater degree, that everything she is enjoying because she's worked for it, she's earned it. This is somebody who would be typically very good who would be financially comfortable, very good with money, with resources. For those of you for whom this does not resonate as you yourself, just because it's an earth sign or represents the element of earth does not mean that just because you're a fire sign, this cannot resonate as you. This can completely resonate as you because it looks like you've been putting in a lot of hard work to get here. For others of you, this can represent somebody who has somebody significant who's played a significant or main role in helping you attain this level, who's had your back all the way around. And it could represent an actual earth sign, which would be Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But for the rest of you, I just believe this resonates as you, as the place that you've gotten to because of all your hard work. And since both of these are paired, and it really is because of your own hard work, and if you're partnering with people, it represents that as well, particularly if this Queen of Pentacles represents as a partner or someone who has played a significant factor in helping you achieve this, because it looks like this unexpected stroke of good fortune, whether it was something you were hoping for and it's turned out better than you anticipated, or something that came right out of the blue, an opportunity of some kind. you've hit on a new beginning in something, Leo, somewhere around the middle of February 2016. It's made you very happy. It's garnered you more than enough. And it's put you in a place where all the hard work you've done, all the effort that you've put into it has really paid off. And have reached a place where you are enjoying the fruits of your labors and enjoying this unexpected good luck and good fortune. Now, at or towards the end of the month, we wrap up with another major arcana card, the High Priestess, followed by the Ace of Cups. So for some of you, this is going to represent, for some of you for whom this resonates as a love reading, this is going to represent relationship-wise. Let's take a look back. We have unexpected good luck and good fortune and the moon in reverse. So this can represent having a new love come into your life just out of the blue. And it really makes you feel as if there's new beginnings. It makes you feel so loved and so abundant, as if there's an overflow of love in your life and it's just spilling out everywhere. And for some of you, this is going to represent, in terms of love and relationships, this can represent, I think, the reconciliation of a relationship too, particularly with the moon in reverse. Perhaps you've been in a relationship where you felt like you didn't really know where it was going, or there were some things that were an issue where you had taken some time out to consider perhaps moving it up to the next level. And that decision is reached and acted on, and it represents new beginnings for you, and perhaps moving to the next level in a relationship where you've already been dating somebody. Perhaps it could even be marriage, but it looks like it's something that a lot of hard work has gone into. So I see it less as a new person coming in than a relationship moving to the next level, or a reconciliation of a relationship that had been struggling in some way. So at or towards the end of the month, we have the High Priestess, followed by the Ace of Cups. Now, the High Priestess represents being at a place in your life where you feel you are completely in tune and in touch with your own spirituality and your own divine intuition. The High Priestess points towards a person who has reached the place within herself where she feels completely connected not only with herself but with the world around her and with her source of spiritual structure, be it God, spirit, the universe, whatever your source of spirituality is. And this is also somebody who's not only deeply spiritual, but very extraordinarily intuitive, and someone who has complete faith in her own intuition. This is someone who does not worry about the next step she takes because she has faith and trust in herself completely. Now, this is paired with the Ace of Cups. And cups, again, being that element of our emotions, the element of water, the suit of our emotions, our emotional atmosphere and landscape. Aces representing new beginnings, the promise of beautiful new beginnings, the promise of potential, of wonderful potential to come. And the Ace of Cups promises us some kind of new emotional beginning, something that brings you a sense of emotional fulfillment and satisfaction. And again, I'm touching on the smaller portion of you, maybe even just a few of you, for whom have been on or are on any kind of spiritual journey or have been seeking some kind of divine connection on your spiritual journey. For those of you, it looks like that has been reached in a rather extraordinary and profound way right out of the blue, and you have managed to connect to something, whatever your source is, that really sparks you and refines the path that you're searching for. For those of you for whom this resonates as a love or relationship reading, it looks like you found a connection with each other that really promises, again, new beginnings. Although I'm not really feeling that, due to the moon in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles, for those of you for who may feel like this resonates as a relationship reading, I don't really feel like it's somebody new coming in, although it could always be. You can't, it's not entirely predictive. But again, it's moving into a new level, which represents a new beginning within the relationship, or a reconciliation with a current relationship that has been struggling with something and has felt like it didn't have a goal or a purpose, or perhaps that you weren't on the same page. For the rest of you, I think more than half of you, this is going to represent something to do with your financial structure, something you've been working on. Again, even if it's just that you won the lottery or you came into a large sum of money, perhaps the work can represent that you've been playing it for a long time. The successful completion of a project, a promotion, a really significant raise, something like that, a new business that's going really, really well. And at the end of it, it represents a lot of hard work that you've put into it. and has garnered you the place where you feel so happy and so abundant, and it really makes you feel in touch with yourself. And this success is something that makes you look at the work you put into it and really have a jump up in your own self-confidence and your own intuition in what you're doing, because you can see that it has manifested. You have manifested your own destiny. It has paid off, which always leads to a deeper understanding and a deeper trust in our own path and our own intuition on what those paths are. And it leaves you at the end of the month again with this Fool, with this beautiful new beginnings, and the Ace of Cups, just a beautiful new beginnings with your emotions. It feels like everything's opening up to you. Everything is bright and fresh and new. And it's as if the picture I get in my head is of kind of opening a door and overlooking a new horizon and being really excited about journeying to just on a new path somehow. But there's a feeling of excitement and enthusiasm and exuberance about it. And your overall crowning card for the next half of the month, Leo, is the Ace of Swords. Another ace. Ace of Swords and Ace of Cups. Two aces together. Profoundly successful, profoundly impacting, very uplifting. And the Ace of Swords almost ensures that this new beginning, that everything just takes off with speed. Success, the illumination of something. It brings with it, the Ace of Swords brings with it an illumination, new ideas, a new mindset, a sudden shifting in perspectives. The Ace of Swords kind of cutting away anything extraneous which has been hiding anything, perhaps for those of you who have felt lost or confused or wondering if the thing you're working on is what you're supposed to be working on. The moon is in reverse now. You have the information. That illumination has come, and the Ace of Swords has brought it to you swiftly and with some significant impact. It's almost overwhelming. The Ace of Swords can do that. Swords being the element of air, Swords is a suit that represents our thoughts, our ways of thinking, our ideas, our logic, our reasoning. It's a very mental and cerebral suit. And the Ace of Swords brings, again, a sudden shifting in perspectives or a new idea. For some of you, this new idea, this new shift in perspective is going to jump you into something that garners you success beyond your dreams or ensures that your dream comes true. It makes everything that you've put into it worth it. And at the end of the day, puts you in a place, Leo, where due to this manifestation of your destiny, the hard work that you've put into it, it leads to you having just a fabulous new beginning, a whole new horizon, and with the deepened understanding and intuitive abilities and the confidence that comes from being able to trust in each step that you take. So, Leo, what a beautiful way to experience the last half of February 2016. I'm very happy and excited to bring that to you. And as always, those of you who comment and give feedback, for those of you for whom this resonates, please feel free to share how that is, either by commenting on my YouTube channel or by sending me an email at Maggie, the number one, McGuire at gmail.com, where I can also be reached for contact and information about personal readings, which I am now doing full time. So my schedule will allow for me to get you in within 24 to 48 hours. So for those of you who are interested, you can email me about those. And I look forward to seeing you next month for the March 2016 general readings. And until then, as I always say, I wish you peace, joy, blessings, and a happy life. Thanks for watching, Leo, and I'll see you in a few weeks. Bye-bye.